Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Truthcast TV. And if you thought that we lived in a free country, you would be sadly mistaken. We may live in a country that's a lot freer than other countries. We may live in a country that's freer than most countries, but we're far from living in a free country. And it's getting more Orwellian by the minute. It is getting more and more tyrannical by the day, by the minute, by the hour, by the second. Salon owner gets week in jail for refusing to close business. So now America is throwing small business owners in jail for refusing to go broke and let their families starve. And it's not funny, but the reason why I laugh is because there's still some people out here that are blind to the fact that they're doing these type of things to the American people right now. This type of stuff isn't supposed to happen in a free country. All of these rules, regulations, all these martial laws they put into place in all these cities and states. It's not how a free country should work. And for anybody who thinks it is, you're the one with the problem. You're the one that should be wearing the tin foil for a hat. Salon owner gets week in jail for refusing to close business. Let's watch a little clip and check out the latest screw job that the government is doing to American citizens. And not only just American citizens, but small business owners.
Outside the courthouse, a small group of supporters gathered with flags and guns to watch the hearing on their phones and to cheer on Shelley Luther.
A determination has been made that you are in contempt of this court.
As you can see, we are still open.
The salon owner openly defied the governor's order that salons remain closed, ripped up a cease and desist letter from the county, and ignored a temporary restraining order from the court.
If you would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge that your actions were selfish, putting your own interests ahead of those of the community in which you live.
Judge Eric.
I mean, how are her actions selfish when she is trying to feed herself, her family? Oh, and you know, when you own small business and when you own any type of business, you have these things called employees that you have these things called employees that have families that they have to feed too. So how in the world could she be selfish for trying to feed herself, her family, and her employees? That's when you know that there's an agenda behind what this man's doing right now. He can't even look her in the eye when she's talking to him. Let's check it out. So he already had an agenda that he was going to fill, and that's it. There's nothing she could say or anybody else. There's no lawyer that she could hire to get her out of this one. He had an agenda, and that was it. Nothing else was going to be said or done about it. He was going to give this woman jail time if she didn't do exactly what he said. So let's continue.
Moye offered Luther a chance to avoid jail time. He asked if she would apologize, acknowledge she was wrong, and agree to shut down her business until Friday. But Luther would not yield.
I have to disagree with you, sir, when you say that I'm selfish, because feeding my kids is not selfish.
Good for you. Yeah, good for you.
I have hairstylists that are going hungry because they'd rather feed their kids. So, sir,
he can't even look her in the eye. Look at him down there shuffling papers, because he already has an agenda that he has to follow by and that he has to abide by. So he don't even want to listen to the knowledge she's trying to spit to him, to the facts that she's trying to spit to him. He don't even want to try to acknowledge it. Look at him looking down.
If you think the law is more important than kids getting
Look at him
fed,
looking down. He looked at it
then
for 2
please go ahead
seconds.
with your decision, but I am not
Let's
going to
rewind
more
that.
important than kids. So, sir, it is not selfish.
Let me tell you something. I started hustling pool at a really, really early age. My mom, she divorced my dad. Or I don't know if they actually got an official divorce, but we moved to North Carolina when my mom and dad broke up. And he remained back in Texas. So I started sneaking out to the pool halls, and I eventually become pretty damn good at pool. And I learned at a very early age from hustling pool that you can tell a lot by a person's actions. You can tell a lot. Actually, you can tell a whole lot by a person's body language. And by his body language, you can tell that he was told to put this woman in jail if she refused to do what he said, and that he's not going to hear, even if she is spitting nothing but pure facts to him. Even if she says, look, I'm starving, I ain't got nothing to eat, my employees' families are starving, he don't give a damn. He's got an agenda that he's got to put forth, and he is dead set on doing that no matter what she says. Now, watch his body language and look at where he's looking at when she's talking to him.
I have hairstylists that are going hungry
Look at him shuffling paper
because they'd rather feed their kids.
because he has an agenda.
So, sir, if you think the law is more important than kids getting fed,
2 seconds.
then please go ahead with your decision, but I am not going to shut the salon.
The judge sentenced
Let's
her.
watch it one more
Sir, if
time.
you is not selfish. I have hairstylists that are going hungry because they'd rather feed their kids. So, sir, if you think the law is more important than kids getting fed, then please go ahead with your decision, but I am not going to shut the salon.
The judge sentenced her to serve 7 days in jail.
7 days in jail for trying to feed her family and her employees.
Take this defendant into custody, if you please.
1 day behind bars for each day her business opened its doors, while so many others stayed shut.
Good for her, and I hope more Americans start doing the same exact thing, because nothing is going to change, and as a matter of fact, it's going to get a lot worse and a lot more Orwellian if we don't stand up, if we don't rise up and say enough is enough. And until we do that by the hundreds of thousands, if not millions, then it'll only get more Orwellian by the day. I hope everybody has a damn good day. If you're new to this channel, please click that subscribe button for me. YouTube doesn't like to recommend any of my videos or help me gain any subscribers. So it's a grind process that I've got to do all on my own. So if you're new to this channel, please click that subscribe button. If you like this video or any other video, please click that like button, because maybe one day YouTube will accidentally recommend my content to somebody, but I doubt it. And click that share button for me. And remember, stay woke, and I got plenty more content coming this week, so stay tuned. Until next time, I'm out.